Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome back to another On the Road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Stop! Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for proper voltage. The tools needed for this repair are a painter's tool or putty knife, a zip tie, and a pair of cutters. Today we're working on a top load GE washer. The complaint was that the clothes were still wet at the end of the cycle. So what we found was the water drained out of the washer, but the clothes were still sopping wet. So the washer doesn't appear that it went into the spin cycle. So first thing we'll do is take a look inside, inspect our belt and motor and whatnot. To do that, we'll need to remove the front panel. So to get the front panel off, there's two clips at the top that we're going to have to depress with our painter's tool here. Now we can remove the front panel by lifting it off the two front tabs there. So what we did earlier was we put it into a drain and spin cycle to see if the washer would spin for us. Motor came on, sounded like it was spinning, but the basket wasn't moving at all. So we're gonna get down here and take a look at our belt. Okay, so what we found was the belt was all chewed up, the belt was broken, wasn't attached to the motor or the pulley here. You can see all these black rubber shavings down in the bottom from the belt. So we're just gonna check and see if something caused this belt to break or if it was just a belt wearing out. First thing we'll do is move our motor shaft here. We could hear it running earlier, and it's free, it's not bound up or anything. Everything's intact. Next would be check the pulley for the drive basket back here. And it seems to be spinning freely, nothing really binding it up there. So I'm not seeing anything that would have caused the belt to break, just a belt that wore out. So for this repair, we're gonna go ahead and replace our belt. Okay, so to install our new belt, this belt goes on really tight. So you have to zip tie the belt to the pulley here to help you rotate it on there. They do sell a belt installation tool for this. You still have to zip tie the belt onto the pulley with the tool. The tool just goes onto the bottom of the motor shaft here after you have the belt on it, and it just prevents the belt from slipping off of it as you rotate it around the pulley. So we're not using the tool today. We're just gonna use our zip tie. Alright, so we got the belt zip tied onto the pulley, and we got our belt on the motor shaft where it goes, and we're going to rotate it on here, just making sure our belt doesn't slip off of the motor pulley. Alright, so now that we have the belt rotated on all the way around the pulley, we're going to cut our zip tie off. And then we're just going to continue to rotate it around so that the belt lines up on the ribs of the motor shaft here like it's supposed to. Kind of push up on the belt as you rotate it. To get it where it goes, a line there. Alright, so the belt's all aligned. Now we can run it through a test cycle. Alright, so with the front panel still off, we're just going to run a test cycle. I'm going to put on a drain and spin cycle here. We're just going to take a look at everything, make sure our belt's still staying aligned. can see through the tub that the basket's spinning. Motor spinning, pulley spinning. All right, everything looks good. Okay, now we can reinstall the front panel. We're just going to place our front panel on the 2 tabs at the bottom here. And then we lift it up and just push it into place to snap it in. Lock it in the top tabs. All right, and that will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.